For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of...
Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot, deep in their own end.
Offense working from the pistol.
Military stunt.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He wants to change this route. Toss to the outside. Shows him the stiff arm. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Penny. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. The short hands, it's Sims. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time they had it didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Past the 40. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Turbin. Plows through the defense. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Pulled and fired complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. No, the officials are saying he was out of... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That gets them back to within 10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Penny. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wildcats are marching down the field. On the option. Got room to work. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously...
Makes a grab for a big play. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the...
Oh, he's got some space. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means you're sitting...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. When the defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking for a man. It's Penny. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Grabbed in the middle. It's moved. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. Offense in an empty set. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's complete. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Mims. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Goes to the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Gets rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. Looking to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
On the option.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now they'll run the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that is is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive?
And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. To the air, it's Turbin. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one is perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moon. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
At the 13-yard line. First down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Turbin. Right on the money. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kendricks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Penny. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping.
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Offense scoops it up and still going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying play action.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
He slides that just inside the right upright. They have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. release by the QB. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Sims. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Punts it out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up 1st downs.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. A 1st down for the offense.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Turbin. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't run the ball there on 3rd and short. You decided that you're going to try to catch the defense off balance by throwing it. Now you set yourself up for 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Arizona. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on third and long. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Penny. Setting up the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It's complete on the right side. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Pulls it in. It's Sims. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Turbin. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up the field. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Kendricks. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.